Today is April 2nd, 2025, Wednesday. Today's rant is brought to you by New York City, one of the most garbage cities in America. Beautiful landmarks, nice history. It's nice for tourism. Still, um, I'm not gonna underestimate that. But I want to say one thing. This city is not a city that they love New Yorkers. They don't. They actually hate New Yorkers. Let's be honest. They don't do anything good for us. They have speed cameras all over the place for our safety, but we go 36 miles per hour, which is nothing, and we get a captured a stupid speeding ticket, which is garbage. It's just garbage about these speeding tickets. That's like their main source of revenue. The taxes are freaking high. And then what do we get in the mail? We get this stupid thing in the mail that are composing fruits because we had this a couple years ago. It didn't work out where we had to put all these fruit stupidity in the thing because of climate change of nonsense. While there's literally littering all over the place and all over this darn city. This city is trash. This city is garbage. There's actually a mayor that speaks about it, whether you like him or not, he actually speaks about crime. You guys go crazy. You guys say, how dare you? When you guys say stuff like this mayor is actually talking about what happened to our New Yorkers fund, we have to take on all these people that are not even ours. They're not even here with papers or anything. No one even knows these people. He gets suddenly charged. He gets corruption charge. I'm sure there's something wrong with every politician with corruption, but suddenly out of nowhere he gets one. This is ridiculous. This is insanity. This is a pathetic city. And everybody wants to talk about how great, how beautiful New York City is amazing. It's garbage. It's crap. Okay, I grew up here. Yes. Yes, I know when people say to move. I should move. I'll be honest with you. I should. I mean, I'm with my family, but you should get the flip out of here. And anybody that's thinking of moving to New York City goes, yeah, my friends are there. No, don't. No, bring your friends all wherever you are. I don't care if it's Mississippi or Arkansas. Get out of this city. The city's crap. The city's garbage. When they talk about climate change, meanwhile, there's literally, and everybody's throwing food on the floor and in the streets, and it's garbage everywhere. And they talk about they care about their city, about cleanliness. Oh, we love our city. We want climate change in our city. No, you don't. You never cared about climate change. You just want to give more fines out to people. Look what it says. Enforcement against April 1st, 2025, avoid a fine. Oh my gosh. Now you could say this is April Fool's Day, but so what? I don't care. I believe this city, when it wants to give fines, they will give fines. Because they do it on every street corner here. Every little speed camera. This is a garbage. It's expensive. And then we got people running for mayor next year, and it looks like we're going to have a mayor that hates police, just like the last mayor, who can't stand security, can't stand safety. Nobody wants safety here. The people who live here, it's not the people who live here, but the mayors and the government. They don't want safety. They talk about justice. Justice for what? For killing yourself? Because that's what these things are here. To burn people on trains. They do nothing here. It's just garbage. The city's trash. And anybody who comes up to you and says, "Wow, New York City, there's a lot to do. I mean, what? The city's nice, but it's so expensive. What's the point? I mean, you go to Nashville, it's much more cheaper. I'm sure it's not cheap relative to them over there, but Nashville, there's just as many activities than New York City. What the flip are we talking about? Okay, and I'm sure it's cold there, but in New York it's cold all year round. What's the thing about living in New York? I don't understand. Yeah, my parents grew up here. Not my mother did, and my father married my mother, and they lived here. But what's the thing? What's so cool about New York? Everybody wants to come here. It's ridiculous. It's like, everything's there. What the flip is here? What the hell are you talking about? What's here? Established. Get out of here. It's ridiculous. It's like, and they just had like an election last year. You could take away your freaking child from you to have a surgery without your consent. It's insanity. It's freaking ridiculous. And it's like, and they talk, and then you can't even drive into the city anymore because of all these payments. They say, oh, congestion. We don't want people here. We want to save the environment. Every time it's saving the environment, when this place is a trash pit. It's trash. It's garbage. And the same thing in California, but I don't know California. I was never there. I don't really plan on going there anytime soon, to tell you the truth. But when they talk about like climate change and you have the most freaking fires, who are you to talk about climate change when you don't take care of yourself? When you tell people they can't drink water, what about their own climate? What the flip are you talking about? Everyone talks about this trash everywhere. If there's trash everywhere, don't tell me about pollution. Because that's what pollution is. Pollution is bad when you throw trash bags on the floor. You don't do anything. You just punish people who are doing the right thing and going to work every day. It's insanity. It's ridiculous. Like, I have a sister she gets a fine for not cutting her branches in trees. And they go, well, what about climate change? What about that? Because trees are supposed to grow forever according to the climate change. Because they never cut woods, but if a fire hits, they can catch on. No one knows what climate change is when you say it. Everybody says they know, and you say, oh, you don't know exactly what you're talking. Yeah, no, because you don't. Because you don't. I don't know what you're talking about when you talk about climate change, because you don't know what you're talking about. Okay? It's like someone talking about like what's going on in like South Korea right now, in a small city in the middle of South Korea. We never been there. We don't know. We were never there. We don't have friends there. This is what it is with climate change. You don't know anything. The world has lived for thousands and thousands of years. Some people say millions, whatever they want to say. However, and guess what? The world just moves on. No one cares. That's a fact. That's a fact. We're not going to be here one day. You're not going to be here one day. Whoever's watching this, I'm not going to be like your God forbid, whenever that happens, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, even your great-grandkids. One day they're going to move on, just like everyone else. And guess what? The world's going to move on. It's going to be cold in New York. It's going to be cold in Antarctica. It's going to be hot in Africa. And it's going to be sunny in Miami. Just like every day. And they say, well, Miami's going to be underwater. How the flip do you know that? You just made that up because scientists say it. Scientists. Remember the scientists? Remember them? Remember them? It was the same year before COVID and after COVID. It was the same exact thing, right? Oh, I remember those scientists. What are you talking about, scientists? What the heck? Scientists. Get out of here. All these stupidity like in the world. We got this garbage city. Looks like it's going to go to more crap after next year. And that's what we are. That's what we are. Obviously, I'm complaining. I mean, I'm sure there are some resources here and some programs that are social programs that are better than in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure there are. But this place has gone garbage and more expensive as time goes on. And no one has anything to do with it, and they just complain about everyone else. They complain about this company, this other cities and parts of New York City. They complain about it. They just throw and congest everything. They talk about congestion, but they congest people left and right into massive crowds. You talk about congestion. You don't even know. What are you talking about congestion when you put everybody into a freaking box? What the heck are you talking about? I mean, I know the governor. I mean, she depends on the vote here because she did not win outside of New York City, which takes up everything. That's the 5 boroughs. She didn't win the state election, I don't think, but the rest of the state, but she won the city, and that's part of it. That's the game, and I have no problem with that. I got no problem with that. But she's talking about how like the other cities in New York are like, she said a fancy word. She said they're like losers and no, she said those words. She just said a fancy vocabulary word. So everybody she said renegade. She said the word renegades. They're renegades, right? Like whatever. So you check up the Webster's dictionary, and she's talking about how they're dangerous people. They're dangerous people. Why are they dangerous people? Because they disagree with you, and they didn't vote for you. That's why you say renegade communities. You said that. That was the word. And this is what we got in New York. People, don't live here. Don't. If you're thinking about moving to New York, no, don't. And don't vote for the stupidity here. Okay, thank you. That's my rant of the day. 2nd of April, 2025. Hopefully it will be better here. But as of now, this is a terrible future. And if you moved out of New York, shout out to you. You caught the win. Let's go.